most to you? Where do you see opportunities to act? What do you care about enough to fight for? To hope for? What is the world asking of you?
The BBC is interrupting its normal.
Our world can change in an instant. Suddenly, hope, the thing we need most, can feel beyond our reach.
Even in these moments, as we grieve, search for answers, or seek to comfort those we love,
how we choose to respond to a crisis can help us build resilience and find our way back to hope.
Changes begin with us ourselves. We all have, I think, our own particularities, our own place, which means what you're going to do is different from him, your brother, your sister. So I think we have to trust the inner voice and find what really makes you feel you can provide or contribute best, and trust that.
Seek out the spaces where you've found support before. Lean on the people who you trust.
Giving yourself time to understand what you need to cope is the first step to finding your way forward in an uncertain world.
Everyone tells you you should be your own strength, be your own light, don't rely on anyone else, but sometimes all of our strength is spent on fighting ourselves. Hurt people do hurt people, but I also like to believe that there has to be a counter to that healed people heal people.
as you uncover what you need to weather each storm, you may begin to find you have the strength to empower others on their journeys too.
By sharing your story, your art, and the insights that inspire you.
When we see that first light in the morning time, when we've been through all of the darkness, but there's also the stories and teachings of the stars, and that little bit of light that's up there, that's traveling so many millions of miles. Those stories, the constellations tell us the teachings of living a good life, even in darkness, and that hope is just a few hours away.
I am grown up with the stories of my grandmother and my mother, my aunt. They have gone through very hard circumstances, but their stories has become a resilience for me.
Resilience is more than self-preservation.
It is a self-awareness that empowers us to empathize, ask questions,
and search for connections that will help us and our communities respond to the challenges ahead.
Every single person in a complex system may be able to make just a tiny change that gets multiplied by the rest of the system. Anything you do can become a powerful, transformative moment for someone.
I wouldn't be standing here in front of you today had I not been surrounded by people who kept me going. And the resilience that I want to convey to you today is not something that I built myself. It's something that you can draw from the people around you.
With so much uncertainty and so much at stake, life can feel overwhelming.
It can feel unfair. We do not get to choose our generation or the world we inherit from the one that came before.
But today, we can choose to reach out and listen, to choose compassion,
to choose resilience, and face this moment together.